Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Hopefully, everyone enjoyed their Thanksgiving and had lots to be thankful for. Currently, we are thankful to be back. Possibly, feeding some crabs. Normally we like to eat crabs, but today crabs might eat our
Us.
party. The amnesia has been so effective that last time Jack completely forgot which game we were playing. And one person that was pretty sure he was already a rogue multiple times chose not to check a trap. And so we have two unconscious allies in the midst of a fight. So it's going to be exciting. We're going to see how this goes. And you know what? If they die, it's fine. We'll explain how everything else went, and so be it. But who knows? Maybe they'll be able to pull it out and save the day. You never know.
I was quite literally caught in the crossfire.
Yes, you were.
You walked in the room at the wrong time.
The very wrong time, sorry.
That is the only thing you did wrong, was walked in
I
a room.
opened the cabinet and got shot in the back.
It was incredibly fantastic. I mean, just fantastic. I can't say enough. So, we're going to start off with some guesses. So, we'll go around in terms of the initiative as combat will begin to ensue. Minus my Crabomination and my Crablings, they will not guess their amnesia because they are beasts. And they don't think about things like that. They just think food, protection, home, family, really simple concepts. Fire, bad, tree, pretty. So,
I
Jocelyn.
appreciate that you've ascribed enough emotional intelligence to these crabs so they can appreciate the beauty of a tree.
Oh yeah. They, I mean, think about it. It's giant crabs and a giant crab. All right. Jocelyn, go ahead and give us a few guesses. We'll say you get three guesses? Yeah. 3 guesses.
I don't have any guesses.
For anything? You don't want to guess anything?
No.
You don't want to guess a race? Because I think you figured out you were an elf. I don't know if you figured out your subrace.
I thought we established this last time.
What was it? What's your subrace?
Oh, that I was an elf.
Yeah, what kind of elf, though?
I don't know yet.
Do you want to guess?
Yeah, I don't think she does. I think she just dive face first into it. All right.
I just want the vibe.
All right.
No, it's I
I
dig it. Cool.
I don't really.
It's totes cool. It is super okay. You have nothing to worry about, my friend. All right, moving right along then. Jack, if you are on, make sure to disconnect and reconnect.
Yep.
Okay, good. There he is.
Yay!
Right. Jack, go ahead. Give yourself like 3 guesses for stuff. You just do randoms or whatever's.
My stuff or my attacks are dex based.
That is true. Yeah, we'll go with that. That works. You have some good Dexy based thingies.
These boots were made for walking. I'm stuck between maybe the multi-classes in fighter or barbarian based off of looks.
Okay.
Gonna go with fighter.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a solid. You're not multi-class.
Okay, so just monk.
Because I don't want you to spend a whole bunch of times trying to guess a bunch of stuff. So, yeah, that's good.
Fair enough.
And my third guess is I could single-handedly take on these Crabominations.
I mean, you have 2 hands, so
Okay.
do with that what you will. I will let you size them up on your turn if you wish to do that, and we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
That big one looks like championship belt material. Those little ones look like the the hirelings or underlings that would come try to like throw chairs at you while you're in the ring.
I appreciate the image of the Crabomination throwing John Cena into the crowd from the ring.
I mean, you can't see him, but definitely does throw that guy. I am dropping some juicy hints in the meantime. So, Jack, that sounded like 3. So I'm gonna move on to Sam. Sam, when you are ready.
I should have taken more time today to actually look at this, try to figure stuff out. And I'm not sure, honestly, anything that I don't already know, really. I think I'm multi-classed, but I'm not sure. I can't remember. Did I guess it last time if I was a cleric?
I think you did try to guess last time if you were a cleric, and I said you were not a cleric.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I honestly don't really have any guesses. I might later, but at the moment, I'm not sure.
Okay, all right. That's totally fine. Maury.
Okay. I think I want to guess what my domain is. I'm gonna guess that it is that I'm a war domain cleric.
Okay, you are not a war domain cleric.
Okay. Do I have Spare the Dying? I feel like that's an easy one.
Yes, you absolutely do have Spare the Dying. That is a good gimme, but you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. You're trying to parse, trying to solve some things.
Am I level 9?
You're level 9. Congratulations. You
Yippee!
get 2. You get 2. Everybody else gets 1. So I will adjust. Jocelyn is at 6. Micah is at 6. Jack is at 4. Maury is at 4. Sam is at 4. Very nice. Well done and congratulations. Wait, who ran away? Is someone missing? No, no one's missing. I'm wrong. Okay.
Oh, did I make a bad? I might have made a bad assumption.
Is it 9 levels in cleric?
It is 9 levels of cleric. That is all your guesses, though.
Yeah.
So good job, though. Nice. So yeah, you can put 9 levels cleric. So that'll give you some ideas on some things.
Interesting.
All right. So last but not least, Micah,
Well,
bringing up the tail end, buddy.
notably, the reason I was going to potentially guess that we were level 10 was because I know that Sam's character had evasion and also seemed to have a subclass in their multi-class, which if monk is 7 levels plus 3 levels of another class equals 10 levels, but apparently not. Maybe he doesn't have a sub. I don't know. But I would like to guess that my race is Tiefling.
You are not a tiefling.
I would like to guess that my race is a Ladrin.
You are a ladrin.
Alright. Do I make a third one I can call?
You can make a third one.
Alright. Make a third one. Do something. Was our 8... I would like to guess that we have average HP.
You do have average HP. That will definitely help you. Good job. That will help you fine tune some of your stuff. Nicely done, buddy. I'm gonna give you an inspiration. Actually, no, that determines. I'll count it. I'll give you the 2. So it puts you at 8.
Cool.
And then I'll give everybody else 1. Because I'm pretty sure you guys are about to need this because half the team is unconscious. So
Yeah, that'll help. Tidy. Watch out of me.
Okay. So we're gonna just jump right into it. We will do a brief little synopsis. Okay, so when last we left, Jack has felt, for whatever reason, a little less than helpful, and so has just kind of left a lot of things alone instead of being a team player. So there's some weapons that could be gotten that are going to take extra effort for people to get to. Also, Jocelyn just kind of cut tail and ran from the trap situation that her character might have been able to disable, but instead just focused solely on the Call of the Sword and is in the process of trying to find that. When Sam had the opportunity to wake up a friend or talk to a ghost, he chose a ghost after putting 2 of them to sleep because he wouldn't check.
The ghost had more urgency about him.
So yeah, a big mama or daddy crab and the baby heard explosions of fire and some shootings of stuff and some screams of surprise as people got shot with a bunch of poison tipped darts, and have erupted up out of the surface. And so we will begin. Jocelyn, you are where you are. I'm going to try to let's see. Can I give like little tokens or flags or something, Micah? Is there a way I can like label something, like a pin?
I don't understand what you mean. Like, you want to mark something somewhere for future reference?
Yeah, so I want to put stuff down to be like, hey, this is where the crate of random weapons that Jack sent ashore is. This is where the long crate of the bloodied sword that probably belongs to Jocelyn's character went. And here's the crow's nest and some other things like that.
Yeah, so your easiest way to do that would be to enter drawing mode. Just
in drawing mode. Okay.
So if you right click, you should be able to go down drawing and then enter or exit drawing.
All right, I'm gonna do that black little 8 mask. That's gonna be the box of bloody sword. Okay. Let me see can I change colors, because that would help also.
I don't think so. I think it's tied to your dice or icon.
Okay, well my dice are blue, so that's okay. All right, so then I'll just do different things. So then this no there. This line here, that is the crate of random weapons. Okay.
You can change your color by going to settings, and next to top on per user should be color active character, and you can click on that to change what color you're using. I don't think it'll erase or change previous drawings, but I don't know for sure.
Where's it?
So in the top right under tools, there's the options, which is the gear shape. And then next to top of the options should be color active character.
Yep. There we go.
Okay, it looks like it does change previously drawn ones, but if you don't want it to be black, that's how you can change it.
No, that's fine. I don't know. That did change nothing for me. It's still black. It's fine. It's whatever.
Yeah,
okay.
That's what I'm saying, is I think it still just does black, unfortunately.
That backwards dollar squiggly, that's the crate of weapons or whatever. Okay.
Weapons.
All right. here's Crow's Nest. Okay, this big circly with the extra circly, like looks like maybe an egg or like a donut or something, like a broken donut. Maybe I don't know.
I like donuts.
That's Crow's Nest area, and then we'll say here was the chest that Jack found the captain in. So we'll give a X for dead captain. And then oh yeah, and then there's one more. We'll go like a loopy loop. that is where there's another that you haven't investigated yet. Okay, can you guys all see all those things?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
Got
one
it.
is the most likely to have my sword?
The sword is this one. Yep, the blue. Whoever just did that blue line, thanks. The 8.
Okay.
The 8. Yep, that's the one right there. Perfect. Okay. All right. So yeah. So Jocelyn, you hear the hum, the song, that radiating that's coming from there. Like, come
Okay.
on, what are you doing? Just come on already. Jeez.
Well, I'm not going to be able to do anything without my sword. Wait, do I have my bag?
Yeah, you already grabbed your bag, remember?
Yes. Okay, grab my bag.
And then you left the guy
Okay.
that brought it to you.
Okay. Remind me who's all unconscious. It's Mori,
It's just Micah and Maury.
Micah, and Mori.
just Micah and Maury. Just the probable 2 healers. There may be more healers, but maybe not.
Okay. Hey, miss. There's crabs coming, so you probably need to go deal with that. And then I'm gonna walk around and grab my sword.
Okay, so you head over there. That's not a problem. That's movement. So you crack it open and you see it and you grab it and let's roll some memories.
Memories.
Oh my gosh, max memories. You guys, I continue to roll the best for you, and this is horrible and ridiculous. Okay. All right. I'm gonna start just saying the memories out, so this way we can kind of like everybody can enjoy things all together. So you specifically know that you let both you and Jack's character get captured on purpose because you were actually trying to solve an entire different crime. In fact, the only reason why you were even the fan club president is because you knew that you've learned that through like context or whatever that she was being targeted to be brought here.
The child from our memories? Who's she?
No. Jack's character.
Jax.
And you know that she has the ability to kind of like size people up. Jack's character has the ability to kind of size people up and kind of make a guesstimate idea. But she actually learned that from you. You taught her how to do a little bit of it because you can do it really well if you choose to do so.
So we used to be friends?
No, I mean you were very convincing in your role as her fan club president.
Okay.
You like what I sent to you. Again, I'm not going to spoil everything, but like what I sent to you, you're very convincing in that role. And your bond is that you owe your guild a great debt for forging you into the person that you are, and your guild is known as the Honey Bunny Bees.
The Honey Bunny Bees?
Yes.
I love that.
The Honey Bunny Bees.
And that's your bond. That's your bond. So, All right, so you now have gained this, and as soon as you touch it, you're gonna know the fullness of it. So, are you ready to start putting in your weapon? And Micah,
Yeah, hang on.
you might need your help, or I might need your help with this. Okay.
Yeah, let me just make an item for it as you go.
Okay.
And then you can drag it from my inventory to hers.
Okay. All right. So it's the name of it is Autumn Crescendo.
Appropriate.
All right. It is a +2 Moonblade longsword. It allows her to add her charisma modifier to her cantrip damage. With her cantrips and her weapon attacks, she crits on 19 plus.
You said it's a short sword?
It's a longsword.
Okay.
A finesse longsword. Did I go too fast? Do I need to slow down?
Oh, you're good.
All right. It deals an additional 2d8 cold on melee attacks. Or it adds 1 dice of damage to her cantrips. So, like, if, not saying she has this, but if, for example, she had Eldritch Blast, right? It would be an extra dice on each of those. And then lastly, allows her to resist acid damage.
Nice.
I'm just going.
Moonblade, if I remember correctly, that's in the darkness it glows, right?
What's that?
Moonblade in the darkness it glows. Is that correct?
Different moonblades have different properties. That's
Okay.
what
We're talking about. This kind of moonblade. I couldn't remember
So-
which thing we're talking about, the common one or the other. Okay.
No, moonblades are like elven legendary weapons, and every time a new elf attunes to it, like the sword accepts the elf, and the elf is worthy or whatever, then a new property adds on.
Nice. So it's a +2 Moonblade that gives you resistance to acid damage. Allows you to add a charisma modifier to your cantrip damage. Allows your cantrips to deal an extra damage dice of whatever damage they deal. You deal an additional 2d8 cold damage in addition to the 1d8 slashing, and you crit on a roll of 19 or 20. Is that right?
Yep. With either her cantrips, or no, actually with any spell attack. No, yes, with any melee or spell attack. So.
Let's see the best way to do this. So I'm gonna have you end up, if you can drag the Autumn Crescendo from my inventory to hers, I am going to see if I can trying to refresh it as an item in my inventory. Maybe I need to equip. There we go. Equip Autumn Crescendo. Could you open the Autumn Crescendo on my inventory and then drag and drop it into my Actions tab? Make sure the programming goes right. Okay, so on my inventory, there's the Autumn Crescendo at the top. You open it up.
I'm trying. Yeah, am I dragging by the? It says drag record link, and it's not letting it happen.
Drag it all into my inventory.
Let's try that.
Okay.
Nope.
That was unlocking it.
Beep, beep.
So the drag record link isn't dragging into my inventory.
Nope.
Can you try to drag it into my Actions tab?
Yeah, I'm on your Actions tab.
Go ahead and drag the autumn crescendo onto her inventory for me.
I see something.
And then I'm going to replicate what the actions tab version should look like on my side, and you can copy it as needed. Okay,
I did something.
Good. Tell me, what does the damage say? Or
Yeah, so right now it says 1d8 plus 2.
so if you open up the gear next to the damage on the weapon, there should be the dice 1d8 plus the 2 bonus slashing. Underneath that, I need you to drag 2 more d8s into the open area, and then name the type for those 2 d8s to cold.
That's something I gotta do?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, so how do I do this?
Okay, so in the weapon, there's the gear on the right, but right beside 1d8 plus 2 slashing.
Got that. So I do a plus on the damage, add item.
Yeah, so if it already has the plus 2 bonus to damage and plus 2 bonus to attack, that's good for those. For the cold damage, drag 2d8 from the dice in your bottom left and drag them directly on to the weapon tab.
Okay.
Then make a new set of dice and name the type for those dice to cold.
Okay.
Okay, and then you can, if you want, you can give it the finesse property, but that doesn't really matter. You're going to want to change the stat under attack to dex. Same thing for the damage, assuming that you're intending for her to use dex.
Yep.
Okay, that'll do the damage perfectly fine. Now I'm going to make sure I remember everything else. So it also has the resist acid. Easiest way to do this is going to be on the combat tracker. There should be the effects on the far right, the person with little stars around them. Hit the plus to add a new effect.
Hold on. You're going too fast. Slow down. Person with a star on them. All right. So I open combat tracker.
Yep. On the far right side of Azoria, there should be one of those things. Should be effects.
Okay. So it helps. That's misspelled. It's Azuria. It's Azuria.
Azuria. Okay. But go ahead and copy and paste resist acid into a new effect.
So I'm blue.
Perfect.
All right.
Let's see. That's acid. Charisma is going to be something. We'll fix that in a minute. You get your spells.
It's fine.
Yeah.
So a lot of this stuff is going to be like we're going to have to kind of probably play it on the fly.
Yeah, we can add that manually easily enough. Back on the weapons in her inventory, go to the gear in the top right, I believe. There's probably a way to do this without doing it here, but it's simpler just to do it this way. Change the crit on for melee to 19 in the weapon metadata for the weapons tab.
I'm in inventory.
Don't go to inventory, go to her actions tab.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
You're fine.
Aha.
Press
All right, there we go.
On the right side of weapons, change crit on melee to 19.
I don't see that. I see name, properties, attack, damage.
Okay, that's for the weapon itself. Close the weapon itself, and under the weapons tab at the top, press the gear on the right side of that to get the weapon metadata.
Okay.
And change that crit to 19. Should work for our purposes.
Good deal. Okay.
And
Good
we should
deal.
be good for now. I'm going to see if I can find an effect to make spells crit on a 19, but that'll take a minute.
Okay. That's fine. That is all fine. That is all fine. All fine. It's good. It's good. Okay. Hold on. I got to work on laundry real quick. because I had to stop because I want to make sure that we got this right for her. So that was move, and we'll say that was your bonus action to open and get it and go through that. So you have one action left.
Okay.
Do with what you wish.
How much movement do I have?
Probably have 30 feet.
You went 5, 10, 15, 20, we'll say. You got a little bit left.
Okay. Can I reach into my bag and see if I have a healing potion?
Okay, so you're going to reach in and hope that you grab something out?
Yeah, grab that I want.
Okay. All right.
It's preferably a healing potion. Like, I'm gonna kind of like dig in there, like you're digging at the bottom of your purse, if you've ever done that.
So as soon as you reach in, you start to realize that the organization that should be there, like it's starting to come back to you a little bit. It's almost as if someone went through this and took everything out. So
I was gonna say I didn't think there was anything in there because I already checked.
So that means that maybe you're gonna have to figure out where some of your backup weapons were. You're gonna have to figure out where some of your other items were. Because now that you're going through it, you're like, yeah, I am missing a few things. Oh my goodness, I don't have my thieves' tools. I don't have my trapping kit, my disarm kit. I don't have my my 4 changes of clothes. I don't. You're starting to freak out.
Her makeup's gone. Her Gucci bag is gone. Everything.
Ah.
It's a catastrophe.
Okay. Can I take a second to search within myself and see if I have anything that could revive or stabilize the unconscious people?
Make a history.
A history. Can I use one of my inspiration?
Of course. Give yourself advantage.
Oh.
Very, very nice. Okay. So your natural memory, your spells are very much meant either for combat or for subterfuge. Your items that would have been in there, you probably would have had like maybe a few, because you have a bunch of different like antidotes and like anti-poison pills and things like for when you're doing your work. So yeah, you'd have to find the right thing to do that. But yeah, you should have something. So if you need to, you can find that. But
We don't have time.
That number is high enough that one thing that you do remember is you're also really, really good at convincing people to do things on your behalf.
Okay.
Give me another history roll, because we'll see how much you remember about that.
I hope it's good. I'm not going to use another inspiration, but please be good. Oh, for real? Yes.
Nice.
Did you see it almost land on the 1?
I did. It was crazy.
So what you're remembering, you actually are partially a tactician. You've got some superiority die.
Got Battlemaster.
You got a little bit of Battlemaster going on.
What's a superiority die?
So Battlemasters have certain things that... Sorry.
No, that's fine. Go for it. No.
DM mode shifted in. Battlemasters have certain certain techniques that they can do, such as shoving enemies back, making longer attacks than they normally would be able to, distracting enemies, things like that. You have superiority die, which base level is 4 of them. I believe it's 4 of them. You can, and normally they're either a D6 or a D8. I think they're a D8 that you can add to your stuff. So your superiority die means you're at least a level 3 fighter. who is a battle master and can use those to do certain special effects.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was like, she
Wait.
has to be a fighter if
You
she's
have to
got.
be a minimum of
battle
level 3
master.
fighter.
Wait.
Well, technically
Can I
that's
make a
not
guess?
strictly true.
Can you get
Technically,
battle
there's
master with
another...
different class?
No, but there is a single feat that gives you a single superiority die and 2 techniques. So technically that could be the case, not as likely though.
Can I guess? Can I make a guess?
Guess away, Guessy.
Can I guess that I have a couple levels, at least 3 levels in fighter?
You have at least 3 levels in fighter.
It's got to be at least.
Cool.
It's got to be either 3 or 4, because you've got like uncanny dodge, which is level 5 rogue.
Yeah, I'm realizing now that what he had them do was probably uncanny dodge and not evasion when I thought it was, which is my own mistake for assuming it was
Evasion's level 7, uncanny dodge is 5.
If they were to have evasion and these subclass things, they'd have to be level 10, but we're level 9.
Okay. Battle Master.
Unless we've somehow thrown ourselves off, but now Mori guessed that we are level 9, not that she has level 9 cleric.
Yeah.
I did guess that I'm level 9 cleric.
You did?
Yep.
So
Mori's
not
technically we could have
multi-class.
level 10.
Wait,
I don't know.
I thought Mori wasn't multi-class.
But she's not more.
I am not. I am 9. I have 9 levels in cleric.
And you're not multi-class, so we have 9 levels. Cool.
Yeah.
Anything
level-
addition to that, I have no idea. We could be
I-
level 10.
I'm gonna stop confusing us.
I think that
You're Mike, really
Please.
good at it. You're really good at it. Are you sure, Micah?
Listen, I
Okay.
know it'll help everyone if I just shut up for 5 minutes.
All right. So Jocelyn, we'll let you do like one small thing, and then we're gonna move on.
Okay, I'm going to speak. I'm going to speak to my friend, question mark? And say, listen, I can't really stabilize these unconscious people. Do you have anything? I'm gonna get ready to fight.
Are you talking to moi?
I'm talking to
Jack.
Oh, Jack.
because I can't see you.
Well, you
You're
said
behind the
friend, so I didn't know which one you were talking to.
Not
I
rogue
had-
friend. Like yeah. 'Cause they work
As
together.
in, yeah.
Gotcha,
My character and Jack's character seem to have history.
Gotcha.
Indubitably. Okay. I'll let you know you've got 10 more speed of movement, so you know your speed.
Okay, I'm going to use that to go toward Crab. Is that 10?
Yeah, that's good. That's fine. All right.
If you want to, you don't have to, but you could turn on the Oaken lock. That's up to you, though.
Well, no, what? No, I don't want that. No. I
Okay.
want you guys. No. All right,
Please.
Jack. Jackety Jack. Jack is
Yay!
coming back,
Jack is putting it all on black.
and there she is.
Okay. So there's currently only 2 of us outside, correct?
Correct. That is correct. And you're right next to each other, and you see 5 crabs about the size of like a smallish donkey, or like a medium, like to small bear, and then you see
Mhm.
one that's like bigger than an elephant. That
Okay.
oh my Lanta.
Do I have any initial like instincts in terms of like fight or flight?
I mean, you're pretty much always a fight kind of gal. But you can go ahead and give me a D20 check. That is a D12.
You are correct.
All right. So yeah, you could probably take on the small ones, no problem. That big one is going to take you plus maybe a little bit of help. So
Okay, so I just see Jocelyn's character like run past me, mumble some stuff, and then just get beside me and then ask if I have any way to help the others. Is there a part of me that feels like I do have the capabilities to? Or do I feel like I'm mostly meant for other things?
You could punch one of them and pretty hard and probably wake them up, but that might hurt them a whole bunch. But you're pretty sure it would work.
Okay, so I don't have any, like, I guess, sense that any of my like key stuff would work.
You don't think that is what your key is made for?
Okay.
You seem to be flavored somewhat differently.
Okay. Well, the voice at the moment and like the lack of being able to think. I'm not gonna say this in how she would say it, but I'm just going to respond to Jocelyn's character of just saying like, let's leave them alone. Let's see if we can tackle these first.
Nice. I love it. All right.
And then also the words you were looking for earlier were thank you. And so then I'm just gonna like charge 30 feet. 5, 10, 15. Wait, do I sense that I could pick up and throw things, or like I should just charge in?
You think you might be able to pick up and throw a thing or two here or there, but you're definitely more agile than you are strong. You're pretty strong, but it is possible that you're just so naturally gifted that sometimes the lines blur between like athleticism and agility.
Okay, and so do these boots that I noticed earlier prompt me to do anything?
I mean, they help you move really quick.
So it's not like
you think that you could probably just like, as you're running through all the wreckage, not a single moment of that wreckage is going to bother you.
Okay, so I'm good for rough terrain, I guess.
That is a very good guess.
Can I pick up one of these planks of wood and like just chunk it?
You absolutely do that. That is an improvised weapon. That is totally fine.
So I'm just gonna like reach down to my left beside me, and 1, 5, 10. How far can I throw it?
It's based on your D20. You aren't exactly sure without trying because you haven't tried to throw anything just yet.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get behind this, like, well, I guess right here. So that'd be 5, 10.
You have plenty more if you want it, but yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say right here, 20 feet, and then try to throw it 15. No, this would be 25, and then throw it 15.
Okay, so you're going at crabbling 4? Because
yes.
Otherwise you're like at 20, 25 feet almost.
Yeah, we'll do it at 4.
Okay. All right. Roll a d20. This is a improvised attack. As you begin to roll, do you wish to spend one of your key points? Which you haven't spent any yet, right? Or did you?
Well, I don't know anything about them yet.
Yeah, but it's up to you if you want to or not. That's what I'm saying. Like you sometimes will feel like you can. Oh no, yeah, didn't you spend some? No, you didn't. Wait, yes, no, wait, yes.
No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do a normal one for right now.
All right, sounds good.
On 4.
Roll
Why did it not doing it? Oh wait, do I have to?
Just roll a d20. You don't know exactly what it is yet.
But yeah, I was about to say it's not letting me highlight it.
That's okay.
Or target it.
It's gonna be hard to do.
You can target it without a proper weapon setup.
Yep, that would definitely hit. All right. So roll a d6. Okay. There may or may not be a way to hide these their health. I'm guessing. Is that right,
Currently,
Micah?
it only shows healthy for us. We do not see their numbers.
All right. Now, how would I add damage or whatever? Like,
Well,
I
you
click.
can manually edit using their current hit points. You can manually edit it. Alternatively, you can type the value in the modifier button to the bottom left, just like you would for gold or stuff, and then just drag that amount. I believe you do negative and then the amount and drag it right on top of their current hit points, and it should edit them.
All right. I'm gonna have to. Okay.
So you can either manually edit with a little bit of math, or type. So for example, if he dealt 4 damage in the modifier, you could do -4, and then drag that value on leave. Drag
Well,
that
what
value.
I'm in the combat tracker, it says initiative, wound, max temp. Can I just put the wound damage in wound?
Yes. So
That's be the easiest way then. I'll do that. All right.
if,
I
is that counting downward?
don't know. It went from green to red.
No, the wound. Is it written as? Is it counting downward or upward?
How do I check that?
Is the number, did it go up from 0, or is it the same as max less whatever damage is taken? So, for example, on mine, I've got Initiative 1 current or wounds. Mine says 483, and then max 500. Is yours counting up from the green, or is it counting down?
I guess it's counting down because it's red.
Well, it's whether the number got bigger or smaller when you edited it. Is it the wounds they have? Is it the health they have left, or is it how much damage you just dealt to them? That number.
That number is the damage I just dealt to them.
Okay. Let me see. Where are?
It's very difficult.
Thought it would have. There.
It says wounds. I opened up the thing and it says wounds and it's that damage. That looks good. That looks right.
Okay. That's fine.
I feel like that's fine. I feel like it's
yes,
good.
It's just fine. I'm just curious about something, but it doesn't matter right now. Continue.
Okay. I will say that as you hurl that plank of wood, it lobs off three of its 6 legs, and it kind of starts skittering a little bit, and it looks like you wounded it pretty well. It is effectively bloodied.
Does it, when I threw it, does it seem like I was holding power back, like I could have chunked it from a much further distance?
You think you could probably have hit the big one?
Okay. And then I only moved...
You do not think you could have hit those 2 back ones, though?
Okay. And then also, I think I only moved 5, 10, 25 feet. So do I have more movement?
Yeah, you have plenty more movement.
Do I feel like I'm halfway winded?
A little bit less than half. You figured out your speed before.
What do you mean?
You chose to take the dash action, and you went 120.
You have 60 feet.
Oh.
Dang.
Remember, ran in circles.
Those boots were made for running, not walking.
She's also a monk, which I don't remember exactly how much extra movement monks get, but monks and barbarians both get extra movement.
In that case...
It scales. I
Uh,
forget.
Does scale. But coming from here,
It scales, and I can't get it accurate because I stacked movement speed, so I could go like 200 feet in one dash action.
Wow.
yeah, mixing like monk barbarian, cat
uh,
race, you can go I think they calculated some odd hundreds of miles an hour.
Yeah.
Like,
So yeah, I'm just gonna walk
I
over
don't remember how much
here,
it was, but it's a lot.
like look towards the inside, and then just kind of assess what's going on.
Okay, so you're trying to look in and see like what's happening.
Yeah, I'm just like, I guess, assessing to see if like there's a potential like way around either this fight or like the unconscious people.
I mean, the only way from this fight is if you like fly and leave. They look like they're pretty much coming to protect their home and or eat you.
Probably both.
Yeah, why not?
Both and or. So you'll notice though that you feel like if you really felt like it, you could throw another bit of trash their way.
Okay.
You would be able to hit Crabbling 5 with disadvantage. The other 3 things that you could hit would have disadvantage with also minuses.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to move a little further.
Well, that's gonna be too much because that's your full move because you went 25 and then 35 back. Unless you want to use a bonus action to key. Do you want a bonus action key?
No, I'll just kind of stay.
Okay. So you can hurl something with disadvantage at which one's that one?
Can I
at Crabbling 5?
Can I just ready an action for when it moves?
Sure. You get ready for when it's in range and will not be at disadvantage. That's totally fine. You can finish that. That's fine. Is there anything that you want to do with your bonus action? Or that you want to attempt to do with your bonus action?
I'm not familiar with monks, so I guess my bonus action would just be to yell inside the cabin and just say, "Hey, like now's not the time to sleep, you guys."
Okay.
Like I'm tired of doing all this stuff myself.
All right. Sounds good. Sam.
So I just talked to a ghost, right?
Yep.
And the ghost had tried to get me to help find that one lady.
Yep.
And the ghost frightened me. So am I still frightened or?
Oh yeah, because you rolled real bad. We'll say that you are afraid of the ghost, so you have to move away from the ghost.
Okay.
But other than that, you can do other things. You can't willingly go towards the ghost, and if you attack it in any way, you have disadvantage. And if you were to provoke, or if it were to attack you, it would have an advantage against you. Not necessarily going to happen, but
I'm gonna back away from the ghost towards Micah and sort of like kick him to try to wake him up.
Micah is close to you. If you want to back away from the ghost, you'd have to go towards Mori.
Oh, I'll do that and sort of kick Mori and they
go ahead.
Get up.
Make a history check.
History. Boop-a-doo.
You know what? You can lay your hand comfortingly in a friendship sort of protective way upon Maury's forehead or head or cheek or something, like a friend or like someone like who's concerned, and you could end that effect on Maury's character.
Hey, dude, wake up.
Do you wish to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Time to wake up. There's a scary ghost.
So give me a history check as you do that. Okay. You don't know where that came from or what that was, but yep, you know that you could do that again if you needed to.
Okay.
So, Maury, when you come around, you're just prone, but otherwise you're fine. Okay, you're up. You have a bonus action left, and you have some movement still. Okay, Sam.
Okay. Well,
We'll say that you use 10 movement to get to Maury.
yeah. I think. I mean, if Maury's waking up, I think I'm going to sort of start backing out of the room.
Okay.
Try to get further away from the ghost.
You can just leave the ship. You can put yourself anywhere in the diagonal between Jack and I mean, they're not in the right spot right there, but I think that's incapacitated Maury. So along there is fine, and you'd be outside.
Okay.
You have a bonus action left. Do you wish to try to do anything with that?
I'm not able to roll to get rid of my frightened state, am I?
That'll be at the end of your turn.
Okay. Bonus action. Not sure what I would be able to do with the bonus action. I could.
You can make a history check.
All right, I'll make a history check. Why not? Come on, hey, there's a roll.
That is fantastic. Well, you know for a fact that you could either hide or dash. You don't need to disengage, but you also remember you could do that. You could hide, dash, or disengage.
I'm going to. Let's see. How much did I move to get out of the boat?
We'll say you got five left. I'll give you 5 more.
5 more. I guess I'll get a little bit closer to Jack.
You realize that you should have been able to act a little bit more quickly than you thought.
Act more quickly? Like.
Yep. Just somehow you that's just floating in the back of your head.
Okay. Well, I think I'm done then. Yeah, can I? All right, am I able to roll to be unfrightened?
Yep. And when you do so, you realize that for some reason you actually have advantage.
Awesome. What do you roll for that? Is that wisdom?
Typically, as the wisdom saving throw, yes.
Okay.
And you are no longer afraid.
Yay!
All right. Abomination will go. All right. This could hurt. We'll see.
We will retract into the sea. Why would the abomination leave when delicious dinner is right there? In the shape of a small elf girl.
1, 2,
and a large human girl.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You attacked. So we'll go there. And I will call some more babies. So how do I add crablings?
Pretty much the same way as before. Go to NPCs, whatever stat block you're using for them, just drag them onto the combat tracker, and then drag the token onto the map.
So, question.
Yep.
As that thing got within striking range, could I hurl the plank and potentially use a key to like knock it prone or like stun it?
I thought you were using. I thought you were waiting for a grappling 5. Was it? Were you not as specific on
Oh,
you were?
mine was just whatever came close first, like whatever the first thing was. Like it was just going to be a reaction to like hit and then. But yeah, I didn't realize I had to say a specific person or a specific thing.
You're okay. I didn't know if you meant.
Because like I'm assuming that I have some kind of, I guess I don't know if it's a bonus action or if it's like some kind of like skill, where like any of my strikes count, or I could potentially like stun or knock prone or something.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. We'll roll for that here in a second. Give me a second so I can put these guys on.
Go to NPCs, the Crabling, General, Stat Block, drag record link onto Combat Tracker, and then tokens onto map.
All right. So can everybody see those or no?
As of now, we cannot. Remember to press the I next to the token.
There it is. Yep. All right. Okay. So when you throw it, you do want to invest a key, you say?
Yeah, but I was wanting to toss it before it became within melee range.
No, that's fine. That's totally fine. Yep, you could have done that. You'll find out what your thing might do as you do it. So you throw. So
Okay.
roll a d20.
Okay, it's still not letting me do it on the actual.
And yeah, it's going to be hard to do with a lot of this stuff. All right. Definitely hits. Go ahead and roll 2d6.
I'm gonna have to do one at a time because I'm using my keypad.
That's fine. Nice. Okay. All right. So now it has to make a save. Oh, crit fails. Okay. Well, fantastic. So you will see that you dealt double damage when you put a key, but also you have the effect of causing a distraction. Effectively, they have disadvantage on attack rolls until the end of their turn. So he's going to come attack you with disadvantage because he failed. So very nice. Since it's a crit fail, I'm going to say he also has a -5. And let me deal some wounds to him. That was a good choice, buddy. A good choice. Now those are green. Those wounds are green. They went up. I don't know how to. All right.
Okay. So what did you drag onto?
Huh?
What number did you drag onto?
I can't tell you
That's fair.
because you play. We just gotta kind of wing it.
That's the difficult.
It's fine.
Just
we're
make
just winging
sure
it.
if
No,
the
I'm just
number's
going-
going big
I don't wanna
to
waste-
small, that you reduce it. If it's going small to big, then you up it.
It's cool. I don't want to waste time. All right, but he's gonna come attack you with disadvantage. Where are you? There you are.
Notably,
Okay. So
Notably, if he's still relatively healthy but not max health, it will stay green for a little bit before it turns to heavy. So it says on my side that he's wounded, not healthy, which means he's not at max HP, but he's not below half, probably.
Okay. No, he's not. Okay, so the lower one will not hit because that was disadvantage. I got to do that again next time. And then so we'll do it this way. Nice. All right. So since the auto missed, we'll say that he swings wide, and he's going to grip this one. And he might kill it for you. He killed it. All right, so this one's dead. So how do I kill?
Just right click and then delete on the
All right.
combat tracker.
Delete this token. All right. So he swung wide. You just kind of like matrix that, after you threw it, and he's kind of like dazed, kind of coming at you. And you see him a mile away. Like you're like, man, this is like when you fight one of the big guys. It's really, really strong, and if it hits, it hurts. But they hardly ever get to hit because they're so slow. Like you're remembering different fighting styles. Okay, Jack.
Okay.
All right. Maury, you're conscious. You're prone, but you're conscious.
Oh my god. What happened?
You can respond, Sam. By the way, free
Oh yeah, I guess I woke him up, didn't I?
Yep.
Some darts got shot out of that thing, and they put you to sleep. They just barely missed me.
Am I aware that there's a giant crab?
You're not outside.
No, you're not outside, but you do. But you as you woke up, because that technically happened before it came over. You heard a kind of like coming. It didn't sound like metal or anything, but it sounded like heavy hoof prints or heavy steps.
Okay.
In sand.
And I think you may have heard Jack's character kind of chuckle a bit.
Is there something going on outside? It sounds like a stampede.
I'll go check.
I will stand up. Is Micah still asleep?
Micah is still snoozing.
I will try and wake Micah up.
All right.
I don't know how.
Well, you can use a way to do it. What would you do? You can make it a history check.
I will do that.
How would I wake him up?
$19.
Well, 15
at least.
Okay.
You play Reveille.
19 that I know of.
All right. So you're actually really, really skilled with stuff like this. You know how to just kind of like use a bonus action to kind of make that sort of thing happen. So, it's actually enough. You know that you can use medicine as a bonus action for a lot of things, more so than the average person could.
Like the skill? Medicine?
Like the skill, like the medicine skill.
Ah.
You know that without a healer's kit, you have disadvantage to do it, but you can still do it as a bonus action.
Cool. I will do that.
Okay.
If I am allowed.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the history check. You remember, like, what I would do here normally is I would, and then you think like, oh man, I gotta elevate his head. I gotta like do a little half CPR, do a little bit of like, cold compress, like all the things are kind of rushing back. Like this is what you live for. This is like one of your favorite things in the world to do.
Nice.
So you have this, you don't have a healing kit, but it's still a bonus action for you because you're just that skilled.
Epic. So I will do that. Do I roll?
Roll.
Okay. Roll disadvantage?
Yeah, because you don't have a healing kit.
Disadvantage.
That's a great disadvantage. Yeah, sure enough. In fact, again, you're so good at this. Micah, roll a d6 and add 5, and that's how much you heal.
Nice.
11.
Yep. You see where some of the puncture wounds were, and you know how to just like maybe it's like a weird combination of like acupuncture and some other things, and you actually like twist them a little bit before you pull them out, and it just like rejuvenates him. All
Hey,
right. So
wake up.
that's yeah. Micah, you're awake and you feel better. You feel a lot better. You're like, whoa, hey, that's nice. But Maury, that was just your bonus action, and only you have about 5 movement left if you want, and you can kind of like peer outside with that. You'd have like line of sight at least.
Yeah, I'll peek outside.
Okay, so you're basically in the doorway right now. But yeah, so you will see a massively huge crab with a bunch of like still relatively large crabs, just not as big as that, kind of all surrounding and following after. You get the sense that this is either territorial or hunger or possibly both.
All right. There's a giant crab outside.
Giant crab.
Do you want to do anything? Action? Maury?
Do I have an action?
Yeah.
I thought the history checks was my action.
No, history check is like free stuff when you're trying to remember things.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well,
If you like, let's say you fail and you're like, I really want to try to figure out what I was just thinking. Can I use my action to do that? That's different.
okay. I don't have a weapon. Do I? Well, besides the little dagger. Do I perchance remember any sort of long range attacks? Like magic that I could do?
Well, as you start to think about things that you could do, you remember that you typically don't like to attack very much. But you have ways of doing other things that are somewhat interesting. Go ahead and give me a history check as you're trying to think about this. You're not big on attack. I will tell you that. You're not big on attack. Okay, you can't really remember, but you know that you don't really like to like hurt things unless you absolutely have to.
Okay.
Like you'll do it to like undead or things that are like, you know, demons. Like you'll do it to that because you know that they're in a sense they're mindless. They don't actually have a goal other than destruction or violence. These are creatures, and so part of you is like, nah, that's only if we really have to. Right now, you don't feel that. You don't feel like you have to do that. And you just weren't able to think. Now you can use your action to try another history roll to see if you can remember for a future turn. But
I'm trying to think.
it's okay. Like I said, it's a little weird, I know, because it's all like, oh, what am I doing?
Alright. I'm gonna like take one of the boards from the shipwreck and just be like, shoot!
Okay, you're gonna try to steer away. Okay. All right, that's awesome. right, there we go. I had to do laundry. Okay. All right, go ahead and we'll say. Yep. All right, go ahead. Give me D20 with disadvantage because the closest one is a really big guy.
Epic.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that that's not going to work on that one. It might work on the little ones, but you'll have to think about something else next time. All right. All my little crablings, hooray!
Can you do me 2 favors
Sure.
on the combat tracker? So first, next to Crabbling 1, who I assume is first, press that little circle next to it. To his left. So now
Okay.
it's set to his turn. Anytime if you want to shift through turns to help you keep from getting lost, just because I know there are a lot of crabs coming. There should be an arrow at the bottom left to go next to actor. You can use that to shuffle down to the next person on the list, and then that little arrow will always stay on whoever's turn it is. Second thing, it looks like though you deleted the Crabling's token. Crabbling 10 is still on the combat tracker. You may want to right-click him and delete him as well.
Okay.
Just below Crabbling 1.
Yep, there we go. Good deal. All right. Good job. Thanks,
That's all for
Micah.
me.
All right. So I can just put this in there. No, that's not going to work.
No, but you should be able to.
All right, so
the code. Perfect.
okay. So they're probably not going to be much of a problem to you guys. In fact, I'm probably just going to double move these guys on up because that makes the most sense.
Fair enough.
And like a couple of them will be able to get some attacks in, but for the most part, no. We'll say that one can get in. One on Jocelyn. All right. All right, so we got one on Jocelyn, one on Sam, one on Maury, and then the rest are just on their way. Okay, so that will miss Jocelyn. I'm just going to do it in order like that. And then we'll do it again. This is against Sam, and that will miss. And then against Jack. All right, all misses. So you're fine. They look like they are more like as they start to swarm you, it's going to get worse and worse and worse. But on this initial wave, it's not that big of a deal. Okay. So back to Micah, Micah for the first time, and then we'll take a short break after this, and then we'll try to see if we can finish up the combat. You guys are doing fine. So I'm not too worried. This is more of a exploratory combat than an actual like super danger combat. There's a little bit of danger, but anyway, Micah, your turn. You're awake. You're awake.
Stand up, I will move toward the door, following behind Maury or whatever sergeant I guess he is, to where I can see around with the other half of my movement.
While you begin to do that, you realize that if you so chose, since you now know that you are an Eladrin, you could face step.
That's a fair point.
Since Eladrin face step is relatively dependent on the type of Eladrin you are, it might be really, really interesting if you choose to do that.
What is phase stepping? Is that like Misty Step?
It's Misty Step, but whenever Eladrin do it, they also have an effect.
Special Misty Step. Let's see, in order to do everything else that I want to do, I would like to phase step. This should be fun. I would like to phase step there.
Okay.
As I will myself to move through space.
Make a history check. And remember, you have advantage.
Oh, that was... Well, I guess a 14 and a 19. I shouldn't have rolled them together, though.
It's fine. It's totally fine. 19 is sufficient for what we're doing. It's not... you are a Starlight Eladrin.
Starlight.
You're not.
That's not
You're-
something I'm familiar with.
You are not based on the seasons. You are based on time.
No wonder I'm so old.
When you do that, you can choose. Where did you go? Okay, you can choose. When you did that, you can either do something nice for Maury's character or Jocelyn's character, or you can do something not as nice to, which one is this one? Come on now. Crabbling 3 or Crabbling 2. You can choose one of those. You can do something nice to one of those two friends of yours, allies, whatever they are at the moment, or to one of those two hungry things. You
He's
do
in
something.
a peeved mood. He will do something negative to number 3 right here.
All right, as you step out, like, so first off, you open up this doorway, and it looks like this radiant, like, shimmery curtain of like just beautiful space. Stars are falling. You step through the starfall, and as you come through the starfall, stars continue to fall in front of you. And which one do you want to do it to? 2 or 3?
3, the one I'm pointing to.
Very good. Roll a d4, sir.
2.
Very nice. You have just dealt quite a bit of damage to this. You almost killed it in one shot.
Wonderful.
It looks like very, like, starstruck.
He will grumble. And with his great annoyance, he will try to, using his vague understanding of his druidic capabilities, he will attempt to summon the power of the elements in some form to strike as many of these crustacean cretins as possible.
Okay. Give me a history check as you try to remember.
Which I am going to exit drive. I would like to expend an inspiration to gain advantage.
Well, you already have advantage.
Never mind.
You know that you always have advantage on history checks. You don't know why that you know that, but you know that.
Oh, that's even better. I love having an advantage.
Woo!
That's
Nat
a nat 20. I selected disadvantage and accident, but we can see that it was a 20 and a 10.
It's fine. I saw it. Yeah, it's totally cool. All right, so here's the thing. You're actually more interested in, like, the balance of nature, and you're interested in, like, the way things work, like the cosmos, stuff like that. You do have a couple attack options. Your guiding bolt allows you to hit one thing, but you also have moonbeam.
The moonbeam is a 5-foot radius, yes? Centered on a point.
So, 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder. So yeah, you theoretically could get about 4 creatures at a time, possibly.
Yeah, as long as they're all in a convenient spot. I will optimize.
You know that when you have your staff, that you can use moonbeam the way that a lot of people use sunbeam.
Oh crap, that's fun. Well, now I really want that staff. Anywho, for the moment, I'm gonna try to drop a moonbeam right about here to try and hit all 3 of those. To hit Crab 6, Crab 9, and the Crabomination.
You can absolutely do that. All right, so I believe it is my saving throw.
It is.
So allow me to do that. You said, which one is it? It's 6?
So it should be 6, 9, and Abomination. I think. Yeah, 6, 9, and Abomination.
All right. So 6 fails, and I'll just roll it for the other one as well. Oh wait, whoops. Okay, well, whatever.
So 4 and 9, I assume they both fail.
Yeah, those both fail. That's a good assumption, man. They don't fail
I'm
as
just
much
saying,
as they
I
would.
didn't-
They don't fail as much as they would. You feel like with your amulet, they would fail even harder.
Oh, wonderful.
And then Crabomination. Let's go, buddy. All right. Still fails.
IRC, if I remember correctly, Moonbeam's 2d10, yes?
It is. You also know that your amulet would make that be more.
Okay. Should be 11 points of radiant damage to each of them. That's the fun part of manually editing, is sometimes it'll flash the coffin or the tombstone just a second, and I was like, there's no way I'm dealing that much damage.
Yeah, there's no way.
No way that would kill the Coromination.
With 6, which I damaged in 9?
Yep.
Okay.
And I am now concentrating. So I should be able to add that effect to myself. Yes.
Alright. And so, yep. 6 and 9 are bloody. And yeah, the big boss took some. Alright, so that is a 2nd level spell that you used.
Okay. Better.
Okay. All right. Moving right along back to top of the order, we will take a break real quick. Everybody can go bathroom or do whatever you gotta do. And then when we get back, it'll be Jocelyn's turn.
I will end up having one note for you, Chris. Another thing to do, but that can be at the beginning of Jocelyn's turn or at a different point. Basically, I figured out how to make sure she crits on night.
Nice. Okay, well, let me do it now because I don't have to break. I'm
Okay.
fine. I'm just doing
In that case, all you need to do is on the effect resist acid. I need you to paste that after resist acid. The semicolon is important.
Oh, so this goes back to the weapon thing.
You don't even need to put it there. Just on the
Weapon
effect
Oh.
on combat tracker, where resist acid on the combat tracker. Just edit that effect and then paste it right after the word acid. And it'll guarantee she should crit on both spells and melee. Perfect.
Okay. All right. Good deal. All right. Yes. Hopefully, you guys will find all of your items, and hopefully, you guys will stop this weird distrust and chaos that you guys are causing to each other. I don't know why. You know what's funny? You guys are doing it, and they did it. Like, you guys start off with like the amnesia of I immediately don't trust everybody I wake up around. Like,
I mean,
I feel like
to be fair, if
that-
I woke up and I didn't know who anyone was, I would also be distrustful.
I feel like some would, but I feel like there's also the fact that like you might just be like, all right, well, either you're lying or you're not, but you're not killing me right now, so I'm gonna go with maybe you need help too. Like, I feel like some people would just at least be like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
I've been going around being like, I don't know who you are, but are you hurt? Are you okay?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's fair. It's fair.
Micah,
Yes.
how do I add attack stuff on a spell? It's not letting me like be like, this is a wisdom save.
Okay. Are you making the spell manually, or is it a spell you already know you have?
I am making it manually because it is not in Fantasy Grounds.
Well,
It's from Xanathar.
Either way, if it's one that pre-exists, the simplest way to do it will be to use an online thing to find the exact text.
Well, yeah, but I have everything written in. I just can't like add wisdom save and like.
Okay. In that case, the fastest way to do it is actually just to open the dragon on the far right for the spell, where you've got it up and you have name, casting time, etc. And then on the far top left of that page with the spell information, there should be drag record link. Just drag that onto your action tab, onto your sheet, and it should create a new version of the spell and auto-populate saving throw damage effects.
Why would it do
because Fantasy Grounds is great.
Why would it add stuff if it doesn't already exist?
So let me show you through my share screen.
Oh, I forgot one thing, by the way.
It worked, but like, why?
So the reason why is for whatever reason, when you type it in, Fantasy Grounds doesn't automatically do the effects from when you type it in. I guess that it doesn't cause any lag while you're still typing, if it automatically trying to function. I think there might be a button somewhere, or maybe it was a mod that I used that basically gave you a button to press and it would and then it would try to calculate all the different spell information. That doesn't always work, which is why when you drag it, when it comes on, if it already has the information, when it enters your actions tab, the program will go ahead and try to create whatever effects ought to be associated with it. So when you dragged it on there, it read what you put in the description for the spell and then tried to do that. But it doesn't do it while you're still copying and pasting it in. The reason for why it's not in Fantasy Grounds would be A, Xanathar's, B, Chris isn't giving us access to the stuff to look at because Amnesia game.
Yeah, forget you guys.
And while I have copied at least one spell, number 2.
You used one level 2, and you used one of your uses of Guiding Bolt. Also, Micah, I forgot.
Wild Shape.
Oh, and you used a Wild Shape.
Yeah.
Yep. But Maury, I need you to roll another history check as part of when you were medicine healing Micah's character. Okay. You know that you have something called Bonded Helper, so that when you use the help action as a bonus, if you successfully help them, you also grant 9 temporary hit points. So I gave that to you, Micah.
Oh, they're temp HP.
That's why I gave you that as well. No. The healing happened. The healing is
and then
part.
you also added. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, Maury's character is not big on dealing. Very big on preventing damage.
I need to write that down. Okay, wait. You said help action adds an extra 9 temporary HP.
Yeah, when you use the help action as a bonus action, if the one is that you help is like the way that you help them successful, like you restore someone to life or you do whatever, like you help them to make a successful hit of damage or whatever it is, then you grant them 9 temporary hit points as well. Basically, like it's called Bonded Helper.
Can you do me a favor, Chris?
Yeah.
On the combat tracker, I currently have the effect prone on me. Would you mind deleting that effect from me? As
You can do it yourself.
For some reason, I can't do it with prone. I don't know why. I was able to do it with incapacitated, but I guess not for prone for some reason.
Delete item. Confirm delete. It got nope.
That's okay.
Nope,
Just put me on the combat tracker again.
All right.
So I will no longer be prone, for the record. When you put me on, my effects will have been refreshed. But for future reference, you open the effects thing like you had for Jocelyn's character, and then there should be a trash can next to the effect that you can press to remove it.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
No worries. Part of me is like, oh, I should guess that I am Druid level 9. I'm like, yeah. I guess. I feel like I shouldn't get any kind of points for it. I Druid level 9.
You're not Druid level 9.
Fun. Now I'm even more interested.
Maybe you are part wizard.
Maybe. I'm guessing either part wizard or maybe a martial or something, because I used to be a military man, so maybe I'm like 2 levels into fighter or something. Action surge spells pretty effective, not gonna lie.
Question, Chris, what type of armor am I wearing? Like, is it just light armor?
Are we even wearing armor?
Well, I picked up armor.
Oh,
he put his on. So yeah, it's basically like studded leather.
Is that light armor? I can't remember.
yes.
Yes, that's
Okay.
So leather is you have an AC of 12 plus your dexterity modifier.
AC of 12 plus dex.
Yep.
So that actually gives me no extra, really, AC, because Goblin itself is an AC of 15.
why is Goblin an AC of 15?
Well, at least that's what it says in the monster manual.
Oh, well, that's if you're going with monster manuals, but you know.
Oh, you changed things. Okay, never mind. That's what I was just assuming. I was a goblin. I was like, okay, I'm gonna look it up in monster manual and kind of go off that.
I mean, that's absolutely something you can do. It doesn't make you right.
Oh, you were using the monster manual for your race data?
Yeah,
That's
because
certainly-
it's not a class in the player's handbook or a race in the player's handbook.
It's not in the
It's
player's handbook, correct?
That's correct.
So it was the only source of info I had to go off of.
Yeah, valid.
You know, it's fine. It's fine.
There are other source books that have Goblin as a playable character.
No, I just
Well,
love that that's
There
where you
might be
went.
other source books. I don't own them.
Honestly, valid. I ain't even mad.
I have a
Like, Chris
player's
can be mad,
handbook,
I
a
ain't mad.
DMG, and a monsters manual, and that's about all I have to go off of.
I have the power of the
I've been
internet.
using
Oh,
D&D Beyond.
I highly recommend Wikidot, 5e Wikidot.
I'm a
I
fan
really
of
haven't
5e
been doing much
tools.
Googling on here. I've been trying to make educated guesses based on the player's handbook, so.
I've not really been Googling. I've just been trying to like keep my sheet updated.
Yeah. Okay, so, well, I mean, 12 plus dex modifier is still pretty close to 15 for me. So,
Do you know what your dex is yet?
I think it's high.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess yours is probably around the 16 to 18 territory. I'm gonna guess most of our primary stats are gonna be around that area.
Yeah. I think my dex is pretty high, so I think I'd probably have 14 or 15 AC with armor. That's best guess.
Do 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 do. Is everybody back?
Da-da,
Or-
da-da,
Tyson?
da-da, 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 da-da,
Jack and Jocelyn
da-da,
are muted.
da-da, da-da.
Okay. Well, when they come back, then it's Jocelyn's turn. So, and it'll be fun watching her just start to murder something. Hopefully,
Yeah.
she'll roll some
She
good.
got big danger sword, and if she rogue at least level like 5 for uncanny dodge, we're looking at 3d8 plus 3d6 minimum if she can get a sneak attack off.
You know, just because Maury doesn't like to, Maury's character doesn't like to deal damage, doesn't mean other characters don't like to deal damage.
For real, like.
So, Jocelyn, are you back?
Yeah.
All right. So now you see that there's a bunch of things around you. One thing did try to attack you. And you might feel a way about that, but oh, we lost someone. Who did we lose? We lost Jack. There. All right, good. Jack's back because Jack will be after Jocelyn.
Jack is back.
Jack attack.
Since we are all back, then Jocelyn, it is your turn to do some insanity. Why don't you go ahead and see if you can figure out how fantastic you are in combat by giving me a history check right off the rip.
A history check.
Yeah, this is how you guys are gonna get. So just so you know, like some of you are better at different things. So like you had a sword that's gonna give you a lot of free information because it's a magic talking sword, but
Yeah.
Micah's character is naturally like super in tune with like basically all of reality, so he has advantage on history, so he can help everybody remember.
Oh,
Well,
of course. To
I
know,
would-
average out those 219s.
I would suggest using one of your 7 inspiration to maybe re-roll that, but it's up to you.
Okay, I think so. I think it will.
That would probably be wise.
not much better.
It-
Wait, well, that wasn't a history.
it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Because you don't know what any of your pluses are on that yet. But I will tell you this: you have some options. you
I
have
have options.
you have a little bit of spell work, a little bit of melee combat. So you did not get enough to get like really like super great, but you know that you can kind of pick and choose your battle a little bit.
Okay. Am I flanking this dude?
Who
This
is that?
one?
Maury?
Traveling 5.
That's Maury. You're not currently flanking, but if you move just up one, you will be.
For the
My
purposes
flanking?
of sneak attack, you do have.
You had sneak attack, but now you have advantage. Okay, so while you step into that, give me another history check.
Chris, I'm sorry to ask
Another
you for another
one.
favor, but can you drag my token from the combat tracker onto the map? I disappeared when I got deleted.
Well, stop making everything so difficult.
Yep, I know. I know, it's all my fault that we use Fantasy Grounds.
Fine. You're not sure. Go ahead, roll that initiative attack.
Do you have any inspiration you might want to use?
I don't know.
Let me guess.
I think-
Whirlwind.
I think I'm just going to leave that one be. I think I'm going to roll initiative.
Or advantage.
Where's my...
Sorry, not initiative.
Okay.
Not initiative. I misspoke. But I will say this: while you begin to fight, you know that you can wield the sword in two hands, but you do better when you don't do that.
Okay, one-handed. Okay.
If you hit, you'll get a history check on that. Go ahead, roll
Okay.
advantage attack.
Advantage.
If either one is 19,
And I'm going to...
then you'll crit them, and that's gonna be,
Okay.
be horrible.
And I've got sneak attack, right?
If you want to use it, you don't have
I
to attack until after
want
you
to.
decided. Like it's totally fine.
I want to sneak attack. I know I can.
Roll attack first. You have to hit.
I would be
wait,
very surprised
I'm
if you don't hit, but you have to hit first.
She could roll 2 ones.
That is, yeah.
Where's my... I don't have a weapon.
Yeah.
It's fine. Just click advantage and roll 2d20. It's fine.
Okay.
Click advantage and roll.
Oh,
that's a murder.
yes! Let's
That's a murder.
go!
Yeah, I think your minimum damage is probably good.
All right. Do you still want to use sneak attack on that?
Yes, I want to use sneak attack on that. Why wouldn't I?
All right. I mean, on the plus side, you'll get to find out some stuff just because you crit on it. But okay. When you do this, do you wish to just make a sword attack, or do you wish to use something called Winter Fang Strike?
Ooh. I want to use Winterfang Strike. That sounds
Okay.
cool.
Okay. So fun fact, you'll still have another attack after this, but Winter Fang Strike, you reduced the creature's speed to 10. It only 10-foot speed until the end of its next turn. As part of that, as extra ice crests on the sword, and as it comes slashing down, you're rolling 4d8 cold, 2d8 slashing, and thanks to that lovely handbag, 8d8 sneak attack. You explode this thing so much that you are covered in crab guts. You are just absolutely inundated, and so is Maury. However, you can continue moving, and you have another attack, but you have exploded this thing. It's like
8d8
watermelon
sneak attack.
Like if you ever saw old Gallagher, he smashes a watermelon.
Mm.
So you
That
said
thing is-
8d8
Okay.
sneak attack before the crit damage?
That's the crit. No, that's the crit.
Oh, okay.
How much was it in total? Like, what's the number?
From the sounds of it, you're rolling 14d8.
Yeah.
2 for the sword, 4 for the cold damage, and then another 8 from sneak attack.
Yeah.
So we're just assuming that it's dead, and we're not rolling.
It's super dead. It's super dead.
It will not live. You
roll it. And see how much ridiculous damage you do with your. What was
Go
it?
ahead and roll 14 d8s plus whatever your unknown dex is.
Yeah. You did so much damage to this thing that now you know how to carry your damage through as long as something's adjacent to you or it. So if you do that again, like let's say that you do that again on Crabbling 8, you could also carry damage over to Crabbling 4. Okay? Which one was that I just deleted, Micah? Because it doesn't delete them until I...
Crabbling 5.
5?
It was Crabbling 5. I'm going for Crabbling...
Crabbling 5 is gone.
Okay.
You also probably ought to delete Crabbling 9 from the combat tracker.
Okay.
I'm also noticing a lack of Crabbling 1. I don't remember if we already killed it, but it's still on the combat tracker as well. Even if it's not on the map. Oh, no, I found Crabbling 1. Never mind. I found him. He's right here. He's right here. Good job hiding, Crabbling 1. You rolled a good stealth check.
Okay, Crabbling 4 is about to meet my rank.
Yep. All right, so this is just a regular attack. You now know that you're also a weird blend of Eldritch Knight.
Eldritch Knight and Arcane Trickster? Wait.
You're some kind of weird blend. Eldritch Knight, Arcane Trickster, and Battle Master. You're some weird mix.
You're throwing me for a full loop. I don't even know how to do that within normal rules. That's
how can I be an Eldritch Knight and a Battle Master, because those are both subclasses of fighter, right?
The only standard way is because of homebrew.
Hey, all right, Micah, you got one of the secret rules, or at least half of it. I'm not going to give you the inspiration yet, but you got to figure out what the secret rule is.
One of the secret rules is going to have something with the fact that Chris is doing homebrew for some of these things. Potentially all of us have homebrewed stuff going on, but I'm not sure yet.
When you get close enough, I'll let you go, and that's that.
Interesting. All right, let me Google Eldritch Knight. Okay, well, but for right now, I'm going to just swing. I looked more UCB and I looked like disgusted for a little bit, and then I like realized how much power I have, and I'm like gonna turn and be like, I got this.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you super got this.
Okay, I'm attacking him, and that's just a D20. That's not very good.
You know, you would think it's not, but somehow you still hit. So go ahead and roll 1d8 slashing and 2d8 cold.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll 1d8. That's my slashing.
Okay.
This is my cold. Bad. This is my cold. Also bad.
14 total. Less dex.
So it starts at 8 and then goes to 4. Okay, you have killed. You finish 8, and then the cold continues to carry along the sword and feeds into 4, which after having already been damaged, just can't handle that last little bit.
Okay.
So you killed 4 and 8.
Don't kill all the crabs before we get a turn. Come on.
All right.
Luckily for you, I don't think I'm leveled up enough to get. Am I leveled up enough? Well, I have.
I hope you aren't leveled up enough to get a third attack. I hope you don't have a third attack at this point.
Giselin, if you so choose, you could action search.
Right.
I
Not
think
that far.
could.
You could go kill 2 more. You could probably kill the Crabomination.
I
save it.
actually.
Save it because
Or save it, because we're probably going to have more
no,
fights.
you don't know what else might be happening in the world around you. But you do also have a bonus action left.
Bonus action.
We need to find you an offhand dagger or something. I don't know if you can with the long
I'm
sword.
just gonna leave it.
History. Also, give me a history as you wield
Oh.
bottom crescendo in one hand. Give me a history.
History.
Oh, thank goodness. That looked cocked on my side. I was like, is that 5?
It did look cocked.
Okay. So yeah, your fighting style is dueling.
Dueling.
Means you do better with a single weapon. You deal an extra 2 damage whenever you have one weapon and are not holding any other weapons. Not dual wielding, not two-handed, just extra damage with a single weapon.
And as part of that, go ahead and give me a follow-up history check.
Man.
Which meant your big damage was just even slightly larger.
So yeah, you know that the reason why you do that is it doesn't only give you benefit to extra damage, but it also allows you to have a hand free so that you can do somatic component for spells.
That's right.
Ooh. I'm some sort of a weird hybrid. What?
You are a hybrid. You are. You really are a hybrid. In fact, give me a follow-up history check.
Oh.
Oh my word.
Yeah, you're a half elf. You're a hybrid in a lot of ways. You're not a full elf, but you have elf blood, and therefore that's why you qualify
as an elf.
And
All right.
Is the other half human? That's what I wonder.
Well, obviously, yeah. You just don't. You just don't know. You just don't know which variant of like half drow, half wood, half sun, or whatever they are. There's a bunch of different ones. But anyway, but yeah, you realize that you're half elf. As you're thinking about how much of a hybrid you are. Okay, so yes, do you want to with your bonus action at all?
I think I'm good. We seem fine.
You do seem fine. Okay. Fantastic. All right. Moving right along, Jack. You had a vision. Go ahead and give me a history check of watching Jocelyn just do some insanity.
Wait, I'm going to use inspiration for advantage.
Sure.
Woo!
Oh, very, very nice. All right. So you will know enough of this. You remember why you actually hung out with her. She's actually not vapid on purpose. You've seen her on occasion not be vapid. Like you've seen her, like she's actually
not a valley girl. Chris, you cut out. Did everyone cut out? Did I cut out? Oh. Like I cut out. Word cut out? Several of us are coming. Hello? Hello? Hello?
And you remember Azuria Frost Meadow.
Azuria Frost Meadow?
I didn't hear anything.
So I think we all got there because I saw other people going in and out of Discord.
Yeah, it was going like crazy. I don't know if the servers just like rebooted or something.
The Discord servers had a hiccup because we all went in and out for a second. So you're gonna have to start probably about she's not vapid, she's not a valley girl, and then
that's where it went out for me too.
Okay, so Jack, you realize that she's not that way. Like naturally, she's that way on purpose. She's playing a role. She has the ability to control a room like you do, but instead of yours, which has always been loud and proud and out in center stage, she was always like the power behind the throne. That's why you guys worked really well together. In fact, you remember being angry that she did not help you fight off the capture, and you wondered why that happened. That's one of like the last memories that you had before, like you were kind of upset about that. But seeing this, and you remember like she does things for a reason, and you're really glad that she's on your side. Like, you know, you're starting to remember the truth, and you remember that Azuria Frostmeadow is one of the most trustworthy people that you've ever met, even though her entire life seems to be about trying to pretend to lie.
So her Valley Girl bits, like, I know is an act.
Yeah, you're remembering it as an act now. You're seeing it like this her fighting just now triggered that memory in you.
Okay. I guess in that case, that would just inspire me more so to just like take a few, I guess, strikes just on the Abomination, just out of like pure, I guess, enjoyment of like the challenge, I guess.
Yeah, go for it, man.
So question about monk stuff.
Yep.
Is it after a successful hit or whatnot for things?
So
like,
yeah, you're choosing like, so if you hit, you can be like, I want to spend my key point now to try to see if I can stun. So a lot of times it's after the fact. Sometimes it's beforehand. So like when you do your power move or your finisher, it's beforehand. You have to choose to spend it first. Because you're saying I'm taking this action. Like instead of like your normal I get 2 attacks, you're saying I'm gonna do a power move right now because I know I can do a whole lot of damage.
Okay, so I only attack once and then I do a follow up to that. I don't attack twice and then the follow up.
No, you have extra attack because you're at least level 5 as a monk, because you've already proven this because of what you've done with the throwing. Remember, you were holding one off, and then as a monk, you can spend key points and get flurry of blows, which would allow you to make two more attacks, unarmed strikes, as a bonus action. So you could get up to 4.
Right.
Okay.
I think my train of thought was attacking as many times as I could, and then on like some successful one somewhere, like stun.
Okay.
If that's an option.
Yeah. So
or to like
Stunning strike happens after you hit with an attack.
yeah. So my recommendation would be to make your first attack roll, and then decide if you want, because part of your thing, you can immediately initiate a grapple.
Okay, well, I just rolled a 17 for the first one.
Okay, so that's a hit. So now, do you want to initiate a grapple, or do you want to spend one key point to try to stun?
Well, if I initiate a grapple, it's just me holding on to it, right? And it's just.
Oh yeah, I wrote down. Yeah, you did spend 2 key points. Yeah, you spent because you had done like power move or something. You had done something. You did a power move and a finisher, right? Or no, maybe that was. Hold on, that may have been from my Saturday game. Yeah, that may have been my Saturday game. Sorry. Keep going. Keep talking.
Because I don't even know if we know what power moves and finishers are yet. That doesn't ring any bells to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It sounds really cool. I don't know what any of it means, but it sounds really cool whenever we figure out what it does.
All right.
We could be playing Mortal Kombat.
It sounds like you're playing Mortal Kombat. We're over here playing D&D, and you're playing Mortal Kombat. So have fun, bro.
Or you're a professional wrestler and you have a power move and a finisher, but whatever. Okay.
Yeah, it sounds great. I
So
mean, what is Mortal Kombat but magical wrestling? Let's be real.
That's fair. Let's go for that. All right, Jack, what are you doing? You punched once. Are you gonna spend a key point to try to stun, or are you gonna just try to grapple?
I mean, I'll attack and then I guess stun.
Okay, so you're spending 1 key point.
Unless, is it more of her nature to like grapple?
Typically yes, but you've also done stuns before. So either way.
Well, if it's I guess her preference to grapple, that's what she'll do.
Okay. All right. So then you're gonna roll a d8 because you're dealing damage first, and then you automatically will grapple.
Okay, so d8.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Now, go ahead and give me a d20. Okay. Oh, Jocelyn's saying normally you have to declare key points first. Okay.
Yeah, because there's like that adds like the risk to it.
Okay. All right.
Because you don't have very many, and it's risky if you want to use a key point to stun.
I mean, I'm looking at Stunning Strike right now. It says, okay, let's see. Starting at 5th level, you can interfere with the flow of a key in an opponent's body. When you hit another creature with a melee weapon attack, you can spend 1 key point.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's after you hit them.
Okay.
They stopped. It's not before the con save, or it's before the con save, so they may still succeed and not be stunned. But you can do it after you hit them once.
Okay. So, I might be getting confused with something else. So you do have to do it before a flurry of blows, though.
Yes.
That makes sense because you're making 2 attack rolls. But anyway, so yeah, right there. So you realize that for whatever reason that big guy has advantage on that, and he still failed. You still haven't grappled. So that may give you some kind of something to let you know at least a little bit. All right, Jack. But yeah, so you haven't grappled. So now you know that you can do a power move. Since I've already kind of been saying it, because that's the problem with running this game twice. Basically, you spend a key point, and you'll do this power move, and I'll explain how that works here in a second.
Sure.
Okay, so you're following up this with the power move. Okay, so you spend one key point. So now you're actually spending 1 instead of the stun. So that's fine. I still marked it down. Now what you're going to do is you're actually going to roll a perform check. I know it sounds weird, but go ahead and give me a perform check.
Perform.
Okay.
Wait, that was perception, my bad.
It's okay. Remember, you don't have any pluses on any of these things yet, so it's not super important. Like, you can always just be rolling d20s or whatever. It's fine if you want to be more accurate, and that's okay. But what do you want to do? Let's keep it moving.
So I'm saying what I want to do to like have it grappled.
So effectively, you maybe you grab a claw or you grab a leg or whatever, and then you follow it up with this power move. And as part of this power move, you're basically putting on a performance.
Oh, well, in that case, I guess I'll just grab a hold of both of its claws and then just be on its back.
Okay, so you're trying to do like a weird like armbar or something on a crab. Okay. All right.
Mostly like I was just going to, I guess, wrap one arm around like whatever's, I guess, however that would look.
Okay. Well, okay. All right. I guess this is just going to be a little bit harder to deal with. That's fine. I think you and I just think very, very differently. But anyway, you're just dealing a bunch of damage. Okay. You make a perform check. It looks really, really awesome, and you're basically just like embarrassing him, and it's really messing with him. But anyway, you're going to go ahead and roll 5d8. All right, so that is 10, 21. Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah. So you describe it however you want, but effectively that's what's happening. You're basically making this big like show of dominating the crab.
Oh, well, I guess I'll just like maybe hoist myself at one of its smaller legs and then let it attack itself and then move out of the way, go to another leg, do the same thing, just 5 times.
Okay. All right. You have a bonus action if you want to like spend the key point and do flurry of blows. You now have you'll have advantage on these flurry of blows because of the grapple.
Uh,
It's up to you if you want to spend a point already or not.
Well, nah.
Okay.
I might have to use something later.
All right, great choice. Okay, so you have him grappled. That means that he has disadvantage to attack you, and you have advantage to attack him. It's a special thing with your kind of grapple. It doesn't really affect anybody else coming to get him. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Moving right back along. Sam.
Alrighty. So let's see. Do I feel like I have any magical ability, like inherent magical ability?
What are my spells?
Well, like I don't know, like
Give me history.
Define
Give me,
inherent, because that sounds like sorcerer.
give me a.
well, I mean, bard sort of is. I mean, it's not like born with, but it's like you don't need a focus.
You absolutely have no inherent magic.
Okay. Interesting. I also don't have a weapon, correct?
You presently do not, and for whatever reason or another, no one except for Jack knows what the backwards dollar sign is and what's in there, and that may be helpful for many of you.
Backwards dollar sign? Oh, that one. Okay.
Super helpful.
No one knows that it's there or knows what's in it.
Jack knows, but for whatever reason or another, you guys have just been weirdly not communicating very much, and it's fine. It's whatever, but I don't know. Jack just pushed a whole crate of a bunch of magic weapons to the shore and just kept going.
In my character's defense, you guys were just, doing your own little thing inside while we were out here doing stuff. So this is my first time actually seeing you guys come out.
Does anyone have a blade or something they could lend me?
And then as I'm wrestling this crab, I just point while holding off the crab with the other hand.
It's totally fine. It's totally
You
fine.
use one of the crabs to point.
You want to crab leg. Point with a crab.
I will use my action to dash over to the crate.
You don't need to do that. You don't need to do. You could use bonus action to do that.
Okay, I'll bonus action to dash then.
So now that you're moving, you realize that you, with all of your with your speed and with your bracelets on and with your dash bonus action, you have 80 total speed that you can go right now. So
wow,
you'll be able to go over there, get something out, and do something. Okay.
That's only 20 foot. Dang. Okay. Okay. So
you reach in, and then basically you say what you want to look for, and then I'm going to roll a percentile, and either that one's in there or it's not. And as I get no's, that means that the higher likelihood of something showing up is the percentages increase. Does that make sense? So it's every time yes or no comes, it's going to change the percentage of if something's there.
Okay. I'm going to look for probably specifically a short sword.
Short sword? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There is definitely a short sword in there, and you remember that you tend to fight with either a short sword or possibly something. Give me a history check.
I'm going to use an inspiration.
Okay.
Get advantage on this.
Hi, Echo.
Well, that advantage was useless.
I mean, you could re-roll that with another one, and you'll still have the advantage because it's a re-roll.
Okay, cool. I'll do that. Boom.
All right,
so a little better.
So, yeah, you can use a short sword. You feel like there's more there. You feel like there's more there, but you could use a short sword.
Like there's more in the box that would
Oh,
be
definitely
useful.
box. There's definitely more in the box. Like you can tell, like this is a loaded crate full of weapons, and you can tell these are +1 weapons. Like it's like you just look at it and you're like, yeah, those are really nice quality, and you're like, something inside you is just like, yep, those are +1 weapons.
Okay. Can I also look for then a crossbow?
The weapons, they speak to me and they tell me they are powerful.
Here's what's gonna happen. If you go for more, it's gonna cost you one action. So I would recommend either just sticking with what you got, or you get full action for something.
All right.
Just looking for one more weapon. So it's your choice.
Then I won't spend my action on that. Okay. I will. So I have an action to like attack yet?
Yeah, no? You can go attack.
Okay.
You can attack.
All right, I'm gonna rush this crab and
rush him.
Go at him.
Sounds good. All right, roll the hit with your +1 short sword. Oh man,
I missed entirely.
Tripped all right, well, okay. Wow. I'll let you choose. You can drop it and you don't get to finish up the rest of your turn, or you can swing at Micah and keep going. Your gut instinct says to let it go. Your gut instinct says to let it go.
I think I'm going to let it go. I've done enough damage to Micah.
Some goblin part of you is like, well, I mean, he's probably fine. It's not like I want to sneak attack him, so, either way. All right. So you drop it, and we'll say that you pick it up as the rest of it. All right. Since that was so bad, go ahead and give me a history check at the end of your turn.
Alrighty. Man, I am not rolling great.
No, you have all the luck is for everybody else. You get none. Sorry, buddy. Okay. So Sam, you're actually at 3 inspiration, not 2.
Oh, I thought I just used 2 because I used 1 for advantage and then 1.
You were at 5. You were at 5 because it was guessed about y'all's level. So
okay.
I just did that freebie to everybody. All right. Anyway. All right. Well, Krabalmination is going to go. He is not very happy about his positioning right now. He says in Krabby, why for you do this? Please stop murdering me. I want to murder you and eat you. You look tasty, delicious. Please stop.
And you missed the opportunity there. He thinks we're tasty. He should have sounded like Mr. Krabs.
The tasty crab.
It's
the tasty people. I don't watch SpongeBob.
Arr. I don't either. But,
right.
It's an iconic character.
He's not... He's... You're not going to lose track of him, Jack, so just move with him. But he's going to plop right here.
Dude.
When he plops, he's going to hit Maury, Azuria, Micah, and Sam.
Do I have any reactions I can use?
You can intercept and reduce some of Sam's damage if you want to.
Ooh. No, he could dodge uncannily. He's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have uncanny dodge, so I might be all right.
Good.
When an attacker you can see hits you with an attack, I think I see this guy.
Oh yeah, you see this giant thing jumping up and landing on all you guys. Yeah, you definitely see that.
So he's able to do that grappled?
Yeah, because he's still jumping. It's a legendary crushing leap.
Okay.
Not only that, but I believe when a creature is 2 size categories larger than you, it might even just be 1. They can just move and you stay with them because you're grappling them, but you don't actually stop their movement.
You're just being dragged behind him.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, you've got him held, so it's fine. But he's not hurting you with this. But I will say this: Azuria
means poor Crab 7 is just hanging out over there all on his own.
All alone.
Someone shoot him so he can die and not have to deal with this anymore.
If you wish, Azuria, give me a history check real quick.
Okay.
You're not sure. All right. So here we go. So I'm just gonna do this on each one, and I'll let you know if I hit you or not. All right. First, Sam. Why is it saying disadvantage?
Does it matter? It was still a 16.
I don't know.
Drop 14. No, it
Dropped to
says
14. The 14 was second, it says, so the first one would have been the 16.
Okay. Alright.
Check the gift.
I mean, that's what popped into my head.
So I am not hitting Sam at 16.
You're not? Wait, what? Okay. So I was on track with 15 or around there. More than 16. Okay.
I guess I auto missed Micah, so I will do the damage to I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the damage to this one, and he's just getting crushed.
If it's potential that there is an effect on him that I can't see.
It says prone. It says prone. That's
delete
why.
prone. That's why. It thinks he's prone.
No, wait. How do I?
Yeah. So the effects on the far right, the little person with the lights around them. Click on that, and then click the trash can next to the effect you want to delete.
Okay. That's weird. He shouldn't have been prone, but whatever. It's fine.
I don't know how he got prone, but yeah.
Whatever. Third life, man. Okay. Next one. This is going to be Azuria. Okay, I will hit Azuria. And I think I'm missing Mori. Nope, I am hitting Mori. So you might want to mark those numbers of misses and hits so that you can kind of fine tune what your AC might be.
You said I was hit?
You were not. No, I critically failed you, so I killed one of the crabs.
Ah, okay, that's what I missed. Okay. Done it for a moment. I think I was looking for a GIF at the time.
Right.
So I was hit.
Yeah, Mori and Azuria.
General question: are we currently wearing our normal armor, or are we all no armor right now?
Okay, so
I've got armor.
Mori has armor on or no? Did Mori get jacket or whatever it was?
Mori got jacket.
Yeah,
No,
so-
I did not.
You don't have it. Okay.
Someone
No.
has the jacket, but no.
I have no idea where it is, honestly.
Right. Micah, you have.
I have a dagger and gloves.
Micah, you have no armor.
Okay.
Technically, Jack has no armor.
Technically, but he doesn't wear it anyway.
Sam has armor. Technically, Azuria does not have armor. And there you go. All right. No.
Is this the damage for the crushing leap, or is that to hit?
Why can't I get extra?
Pardon?
No, that was the to hit. So 24 hit Azuria, 18 hit Mori.
Cool.
Why can't I extra click, Micah? What am I doing wrong?
What are you extra clicking on?
There we go. Never mind. It's fine now.
Okay.
All right. So, let's see. I guess I bring up characters now, right?
Sure.
Okay. So you had 22 damage before, Mori?
Yes.
Now you're up to 50.
It didn't add the 5. You're not unconscious or prone.
No,
Good
it's
job.
because
Have more
she was
than this.
changing her hit points, and it...
Yeah.
I didn't change anything.
It's someone put max of 48 on you, and that's not.
Okay.
Yeah, for
I
some
can
reason
change
it
that.
reset your hit points to 0 for some reason. Probably gonna need Chris to delete the effects, though.
I don't know how to change like the.
I can add the 31 to my
How about
22. Don't worry.
How about everybody puts like 120 hit points, so this way you don't know, because there's no way.
Way down from there. Yeah.
And then this way, and then you can figure it out from there. Okay. But yeah, put yourself at 120 hit points, and you should be 50. Was it 22 plus 36 is 58? You should have 58 wounds, and then you need to have your.
Means you should have 92 hit points out of your 120 or 150.
So you shouldn't be unconscious anymore. I love your background, Maury. I love your background. All right. And so yeah, and then
I just remembered that I put that there.
And so Jocelyn, how can I adjust Jocelyn's max hit points?
Go to class and level.
Alternatively, at the bottom of her main sheet, there's just the max. Oh, actually, no, don't change max. There should be an adjustment, ADJ. You can just type whatever, like 500 in there.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, good deal. Okay.
You can adjust it through like the characters, class and level, but until we know what our class level and actual number of hit points are, it's difficult.
No, that's good. And then it will use its bonus action and summon just one more little crabby.
Should my wounds be at 53? 22 plus 31?
No, it should be at 58 because I didn't put the +5 in there. He 5 to his crush damage.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's doing the pin thing again. Like, I don't want the pin. I don't want the shortcut. How do I? Oh, I gotta add him in.
Change. What are you trying to do?
Tracker first. That's right. Okay.
Yes, you have to put it on the combat tracker and then move it. Yeah. You're right.
Which one would it be? Did it go?
Let's see. So we already have 3, 7, and 6, which means it should be number 2.
It's 2 again?
Yeah, it's a new 2.
Oh no, wait, it's 8 because I can see which one's hidden. There we go.
Yeah, which also means I think you might need to delete number 2 because you killed him on the map, but not on the combat tracker.
That's the one that he crushed.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
That's the only one I don't see on the map.
All right. Good deal. Okay. And he's done. And he's like trying to get out of the grapple. He will finish his turn trying to get out of the grapple and probably fail. All right. Go ahead and roll a d20, Jack. Oh, he'll actually break out at the end of his turn. Okay. So you'll have to re-grapple him. Okay? On your turn.
If you so desire.
Yeah. I mean, you may kill him before then, but still. All right. That was him. Maury, it's your turn. You just saw a bunch of your friends get squished alongside you, and only you and one more of you actually took damage.
Okay. Do I have any recollection of like my fighting style when I do fight?
Give me a history check. Okay. We gotta go through all the pieces of all the pages. So I have all your character sheets here. All right. Boom. Okay. Yeah. You tend to not deal damage exactly. You tend to just focus on healing and keeping people alive. You have some things to kind of mitigate some of that, including but not limited to make a history check.
Ah!
Is that an inspiration?
How many do I have?
5.
Yeah, I'll use an inspiration.
All right.
Better.
That's good. Yep. You have some control spells. You didn't get high enough to know which ones, so you're gonna have to try to guess. But you have some control spells, so that's kind of one way that you do that. You don't really hurt things as much as you stop them from hurting each other. Make sense?
So, do I have Bane prepared?
You don't have Bane. I'll let you get 2 more guesses on that. We'll say that every time you're trying to figure out something like this, you get like 3 right now.
Okay. Ooh, what about command?
You do not have command. Totally reasonable guess, though. Totally reasonable guess.
And I guess... Do I have... Bless?
You don't,
Okay.
because you're interested in helping people to hurt each other. You want to help them stop.
Yeah.
All right. You know that like you can use like because like those gloves that help you carry a bunch of people off the field also allow you to hit really really hard with a stick. You know.
There are nearby sticks.
Any stick?
Use. Yeah, you could pick up something and call it a club.
You're standing next to a board.
Yeah.
That's a
I'll let
stick with extra steps.
I'm holding a board, or I was until I got crushed.
That's just a stick with extra steps.
It's hard to like figure out how my character would react.
So right now you probably would think that either you want to try to calm the situation in some way, or to at least heal you and Azuria.
Do I have any way to like speak with the crab?
Give me a history. You don't exactly speak to them normally. You know that you can speak with the dead, but that you do something when it comes to a monster that you're trying to quell, but not speaking to them. So unless you want to spend your action to really think about that, try to blind it.
Okay. Can I use my bonus action to heal?
You can. You know that. You've realized that. Basically, as an automatic part of your training. So you're likely to heal someone else first than you. You only heal yourself when you're close, so that way you can keep healing other people. So you'd probably go heal Azuria first.
Yeah, I want to go heal Azuria. And then use my action to think of ways that I could try and calm the situation.
Okay, so with your bonus, give me a history. Oh, almost 20. All right, so you know that you could bonus maybe a spell or maybe a skill.
I'm gonna do spell.
You want to try a spell?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Roll any dice of your choice, low or high. And you say if you want to roll high and you get high, then you get then I'll let you. Then we'll go from there.
Okay, so I'm just like trying to.
You're trying to figure out what's. So just give me a dice and say if you want to roll high or low. Do you want to roll high or low?
This is like basically a coin flip.
More or less.
High.
Okay. High it is. All right. So you can choose, since it's just one person you're wanting to heal, you could just do a healing word.
Epic.
Do you want to do it as a lower level or do you want to boost it?
I'll boost it.
Okay. How high do you want to try to go?
You can just do a 2. Level 2.
Level 2. Level 2.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Next time I cast a spell, I'm just gonna go max.
All right. So roll 2d4.
Wait, is it? It would be 4d4 as level 2, right?
No, each level is 1d4. So it starts out as 1d4. Level 2 is 2d4. Level 3 is 3d4. It's your level by times 4. Times a d4. But it also adds your spellcasting ability modifier. So you have 2d4 plus spellcasting modifier. This is going to help a lot because you're going to see how much you're going to figure out some math here. This is going to help you a lot. This is a good choice.
It says in the spell that it's 2d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, and then the healing increases by 2d4 for each spell slot above level 1.
Which one are you looking at? Because I'm looking at healing word, a d4 spellcasting.
Yeah, healing word should just be 1d4.
Which spell are you looking at? Can you?
It says it in Fantasy Grounds and on D&D Beyond.
That maybe that's the new one. I don't know, but
that's the new 2024 one. The original is 1d4.
Yeah. I'll show you. There's the.
I just pulled from what was already in the system.
That's because D&D Beyond has been updating to the 2024 Player's Handbook without having a clear indication what's 2024 and what's 2014.
Like, I'm talking about I just pulled from what was in Fantasy Grounds.
You have access to the spells in Fantasy Grounds?
Yes.
I wonder if they update. But it should just be 1d4.
Yeah, I here's another link. This one's Roll20. Yeah, I don't know.
It's possible Fantasy Grounds has also been updating theirs, so that's why the one in Fantasy Grounds might have done that. But
do you want it to be 4d4? Because you can do a 4th level if you want, if that's what you're wanting to do, or if you want to keep level 2 and then see how it goes.
No, it's fine. I'm just kind of frustrated that it wasn't what I thought it was.
Okay, so yeah, the concept of the healing word was to be able to bonus action heal somebody and still do something like a bless or whatever. But so 2d4, and then you're going to get to add. Just hold on to that number. Also roll 2d6 because your hands, your gloves start to glow when you cast this spell. So roll 2d6. You're gonna get some math in here. It's gonna be fun.
I love math.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna be an accountant or something. Nice. So that's a 14, and this is gonna help a lot. Jocelyn, are you paying attention?
Jocelyn. You're muted, Jocelyn.
Okay. Well, I'll say it. I'll say it, and we'll go from there. But you heal 19.
Ooh.
So now you know something, Maury.
All right.
You know
That
something.
Math. Yeah, that's how that math works. Let's go.
So you can put that in there now. You now know one of your things. But all right, Maury has used one level 2. Okay. All right, and now you want to use your action to history check to see if you can figure out their stuff. Go for it. Oh man, it's like right there on the tip of your tongue. Is it plant growth? No, plant growth wouldn't make a difference. Not in this case. Maybe you could do something fun with it, but
Does that mean? I think that means you have plant growth.
yeah, I'm giving a freebie because using an action means that you're probably pretty much gonna, like, in the middle of a combat situation, you're gonna get something, but it may not be what you wanted. All right.
Crabblings.
Move right along. Crablings. Okay, let's see what we've got here. All right. We got 2 coming at Micah.
Best.
We got 1 coming at Jocelyn, 1 coming at Maury, and then 1 coming at. We'll go under there. Boom. To Jack. All right. Womp, 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 womp. All right. Okay. Maury. Maury does not have armor on, so I am hitting Maury for a d6 plus 1. Maury, you taking 7. And you're still standing. All right. Yeah, did Jocelyn fall asleep? Maybe. Against Jocelyn, that is going to miss. Against Jack, that is a miss. And the 2 against Micah, that will hit. And that will hit. So Micah is going to take 4 plus 3 is 7. Puts Micah down to 2 temp. Also, Jocelyn got 9 temp because you used a bonus action to help. So, all right. That's Crabsy. Micah, it's your turn, buddy.
Well, let's see. Best I can do damage without killing anyone. Still got a 10-foot radius. So technically, the way Moonbeam is officially.
Wait, hold on. Make 2 concentration checks for me, bud.
Fair point. Fair point. Okay. Okay. I will likely lose it after the first one unless I've got a really solid con score.
Is it a con save or is it a con check?
On save for concentration checks.
All right. Well, then you know, it seems that you're still okay, buddy.
Oh. Goodness. But yeah, concentration. use concentration saving throws to make checks.
You're fine.
For the proficiency. Cool. In that case, I'm gonna, if I can, I would like to see if I can move here to avoid hitting my friends, but hit those 3 crab babies.
Yeah, you're going to roll me a d20 check.
14. Also, technically, we're doing it slightly, not quite wrong, but it speeds up things. Technically, it's supposed to be like at the start of their turn, they make the thing for damage. Or you can just do it on the person's turn.
Make the thing.
So technically, the way Moonbeam is, I move it there, and then at the start of the crab's turn, that's when they make the save and take damage.
Oh,
but
sorry.
For simplification, because it was, I forgot it too. I forgot it last round. For simplification, I sometimes just do where it's on the person's action.
Yeah, it's fine. You're moving it as part of the just controlling it. I'm fine.
I believe is an
so it looks like 3 fails. That is successful. You are able to avoid hurting your friends with that. All right. Save 1. That is success half.
Good
Save
job.
2. That is not success for half. Okay, and
I think that means 7.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know how you want to do it. If you want to do it clockwise, that 7
Yeah.
succeeded, and 6 and what's that last one?
So roll your 2d10 because 7's gonna take half. So he takes 5, and then it was.
I think 6 and 8 both take 10 with their 12 and 2 rolls on their saves.
All right. He going.
Woo!
All right.
Double. All right. Wrap us up, Jocelyn.
I guess he took some damage from earlier, so that's fine. Okay. Oh, it looks like some of them might have lower health. That's fine. It's whatever. I don't care.
When it randomly rolls health, sometimes you get a little bit of variance.
Yep. All right. Are you doing anything else, or are you just gonna stay there, or what's up?
I'll stroke my beard dramatically.
Okay. Give me a history check. Oh, very solid. That reminds you, you can cast divination.
Nice.
So all you need to do is find the right materials to do so.
Cool.
In fact,
Jocelyn.
Did you? All right, Jocelyn, if you're still alive and with us, it is your turn to murder things.
Jocelyn.
She may very well be asleep. It's late, and she's, works hard. At least muted.
If you fell asleep, it'd be a good time to. I think that's a good spot to pause for tonight.
And if you wanted, you could. I mean, I think it'd be pretty reasonable. I expect what she'll want to do is stab 2 things.
Yeah.
I would like to propose she moves over here and stabs the 2 next to me.
That sounds reasonable.
Leaving Crab Abomination for Jack, and then Crab 7. Oh, Jocelyn?
Yes.
Are you
Still
falling asleep?
Well,
It happens. No worries. I was proposing.
Sorry, Abby, too.
I was proposing a course of attack. If you would like to follow it.
Okay.
He's trying to speed it up to make it so that so you can go do that. I'm okay with cleaning this up because the crab's almost dead. So if you guys are okay with it, I'll just give you guys some free guesses next time when we start. But there's no reason that you guys won't finish this before Crab Abomination gets to go again. So Crab Abomination was almost dead.
Okay, finish him off for me, Micah.
All right, if you don't mind, Chris, could you roll? I mean, I guess I could. Our first attack against number 1.
Dead.
Hits. Second attack against number 3. Hits.
Hit.
Yeah, probably still hits. 3d8 to each.
Sneak attack number 2. It's dead. They're dead.
Boom, gone.
Which ones are those?
Number 1 and number 3.
Okay. Yeah, she bowed out, right? Went to bed. Or maybe Jack.
I think that was Jack getting off and on.
Jack unmuted. Hello, Jack.
All right. Yeah, Jack,
Yep.
finish up Abomination.
Yeah, I'm just gonna,
Punch it.
do a
Punch.
uppercut. Yep.
Punch.
God.
Punch 1. Hold on, you might miss.
The fact that you might hit is almost worse.
Don't miss.
Yeah, it misses. All right, roll punch 2.
No.
All right, punch 2 hits. So roll d8. It seems like this time you actually don't punch through the shell. It seems like he's got a really hard shell. It's like until now you guys have done plenty of damage to get through that thick shell, but this time you didn't. All right, you want to spend a key point and double attack?
I think he's blowing furiously and he missed again.
Okay. All right, that's a miss.
Well, that one actually might have hit. I mean, I guess it was a 4, so maybe, probably not.
Nope, doesn't. Roll your other attack though. You get 2 attacks on that one.
Oh, no, I was just doing a basic third.
Okay, you can do that. That's fine. All right. So surprisingly, you did not finish it off, Jack. Okay. All right. Sam, see if you can finish things off.
Alrighty. I'm gonna stab the big crabby crab.
I love it. All right. Go ahead.
Alrighty. I doubt that hits. Or does it?
Give me a second. Nope. Doesn't fully land. Close though. You're close.
I'm a little off with this sword. Okay. I don't know if I have any bonus actions that would be useful.
I'll take this though. You know that you can swing again, so go for it.
Oh.
You could just tell. You're like that. That was not even.
Okay. Well then, let's swing again. Hey, that one probably hit.
Hey, let's go. Okay.
What am I rolling for damage?
Do you want a Fury of the Small or do you not want a Fury of the Small?
Of course I want a Fury of the Small.
Okay.
Or
Do you want to throw on a Smite?
Sure.
Hey, look, there's your second class.
What?
Wait, what?
What?
Wait,
the mini.
What level do you want to throw?
What level do I want to throw for Smite?
Yep, you could try to guess, and I'll let you know if you can or not.
2nd level.
You can. All right, so that'll be 2d8 plus 2d6 plus 4 plus 1 from the sword plus whatever your dex is. So
2d8, 2d6 plus 4 plus dex.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Plus a d6 because the short sword itself is a d6. So 3d6, 2d8. Yep.
2d8, 3d6. Oh, hold on. I don't think I can roll those all at once, but
There is a way to, but it takes an extra step.
so that's 21 plus 4 plus dex.
Yep. You did a whole lot of damage. All right, and
I went all Obi-Wan Kenobi on him.
You finished him off. Good job, buddy.
Woo!
All right.
Slide underneath and just slice him open.
The one that remains, we'll try to skitter away. Do you let it skitter away, or do you finish it off? It is next
Let
to you.
it skitter away, and it can become an eldritch abomination called the One Who Remains.
I agree.
All right.
Let him tell his friends about this, that they may never cross us.
Guys, you would not believe what happened today.
You always gotta leave one standing so that, the legend of you grows.
All right. So that's last traveling, and combat is done, and we will continue next time. I have marked off. Jack has used 2 key points. Sam has used 1 level 2. Maury has used 1 level 2. Mike has used 1 level 1, 1 level 2.
All right.
And I don't think I've used any of my free guiding bolts.
To be continued. I think you did because you were trying to test if you were a thing, but I don't know.
I'll take it. That's fine. I'm not worried. We'll long rest probably, maybe. We have enough food for
it. Yeah, you definitely have food. You have all the food. And yes, Micah is right. There's a chef. All right, you guys have a good night. Stay
good
if you want to stay.
Stream. Good night, YouTube. Thanks
Bye.
for coming.